how many black girls, you know, go to Europe solo dolo? Not many.
Ah, la moulette vient de Paname, intouchable comme Verratti ou Mota. J'suis seul raté, t'es sur le bon touche. Affreux trap pas marqué donc ça coule ma gros. File mon chèque, on m'a donné la sauce, j'connais plus l'échec. J'connais plus l'échec, toujours titulaire comme Keita Sheik.
Once she left, that's when I started kind of exploring like the shops and stuff. And then I ended up going to Pont des Arts, which is the lock bridge. What used to be the lock bridge, they took the locks off, but there's like still locks on like the light posts and the lamp posts and stuff. So I went to that, and then I went to Versailles, which Versailles, oh my god, Versailles is gorgeous. Gorgeous. Like, if I had Oprah money, my wedding would be there. And I was just wandering around in the gardens, like just taking it all in. It was gorgeous. Now again, the house is more like a museum, so I wasn't like that enticed by it, but like walking around the garden, I was literally wandering around the garden just looking at all the different fountains and all this. It was just like immaculate. I think anybody that goes definitely needs to go to Versailles. Like that's a definite, you gotta go, point blank period, gotta go. This is just like some Harry Potter shit. You can really get lost in there. Nope, not today. Take my ass.
I've been walking for hours, and I still haven't seen everything. Like, what the fuck? Like, somebody's proposed to me here. They need to build me a house like this. They need to give me 5,000 rooms. Like, I want it all with it. Thanks.
And I didn't really do that much. The Y3 shows were really good. I'll insert clips of like when I went. I was late The first one, I was a little overdressed. Because I was trying to make it, you know, I don't know what I was trying to do, but I was just a little overdressed. I definitely didn't have to wear heels. I could have definitely worn my sneakers. Like, I could have been so chill. I think, who was there? James Harden was there and Tyga was there. I didn't get to meet Yoji, but I didn't really, not that I didn't want to, but I didn't want to like push my limits with like my bosses and stuff, because it was like my boss and then his boss was there as well, who worked in the New York showroom. He was actually from France, so he low-key extended the visit, like the invitation, and they let me come to like the showroom to kind of see like how the showroom is there versus how it is in New York. So that was like a cool experience. But again, I'm super awkward, so I'm just awkward. I'm just an awkward person. I didn't take advantage of the situations that I was in because I'm just like not that person. I'm not that like, oh, like, let me get your business card, blah blah blah. I'm not that. If people start talking to me, then I'll talk, but I'm never the type to just go up and talk to people unless it's a guy and I'm shooting my shot. But yeah, but they were really cool, and it was nice to see. It was cool to see like an actual fashion show in another country. So that was like a nice little highlight of my trip. Just of Paris, it's super expensive. The food, you can definitely find cheap food, but everything else is like super expensive. Like, I honestly I knew it was expensive because it's Paris. God, I'm sorry, but I didn't know it was that expensive. So I personally would go with a lot more money the next time I go, so like I could actually do a lot more things, because I was just doing a lot of walking and taking the train and figuring out my way. But yeah, it was definitely on the more expensive side. It gets dark really late there, so I have a clip of like, I think it was like 9 o'clock at night, and it was just bright outside. I was like, okay, when is the sun going down? Because like, damn, like it's just bright. It's like, it's bright. It was like this. I was like, oh, okay, so that's what we do over here, just on a whole nother sun schedule, I guess. But yeah, it gets dark, light. It doesn't get dark quickly. And then the biggest thing, aside from the shitty hotel, which I'm going to talk about next, the biggest thing that I was like, they didn't have any juice. Now y'all, a lot of you don't know me, but a lot of my friends know me, and they know I like my juice. That's like literally all I drink is juice, because I don't drink soda like that. I used to in high school. I stopped. I only drink it on occasion, like when I'm out and if I really want it, you know. I don't really drink soda, so it's like juice or water, and I don't really like everybody's water. You know, I'm really picky. I like Dasani, sometimes Smart Water, but sometimes Smart Water makes me sick, and people are gonna be like, how does it make you sick? And I think it's the electrolytes they put in it and all that extra shit. Whatever. I'm just not very trusting of everybody's water. So I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna be drinking apple juice and, you know, lemonade and stuff, you know, regular shit. I looked everywhere, supermarkets, and there was just no juice. Going to the, they had orange juice had pulp. I'm like, I don't like pulp, I don't like anything, I don't like smoothies, anything blended, I don't like chunks in my drink because then it just feels like I'm drinking food. Don't want to do that. So I went everywhere and there was just no juice, and I was like so parched. I was so parched. We ended up having to buy like an 8-pack of like Fanta, and I'm gonna tell you this now, most of the trip I was drinking like Fanta and like ginger ale because there was just like, I don't think Europe believes in juice. I don't. And then somebody had a different experience, that's more power to them. But when I say it was like noticeable, and when I tell you I drink a lot of juice, I drink a lot just during the day. I drink more than I eat. So I was just like sitting there, like my mouth is like, that was probably like the most baffling thing to me. The most baffling thing. And I was just like, I can't. I need something. I'm gonna die of thirst if I don't get something to drink now. Water's not gonna cut it. I need some sugar, okay? So that was like one big thing. Okay, last thing I'm gonna talk about, promise, is I booked a hotel for when after Mal left, because the place that we were Airbnb was expensive, so we kind of like shared that cost. But I was like, I can't stay here by myself because that's gonna just destroy all my money. So I ended up staying at this hotel called Hotel Vivian. And when I tell you guys, it was the grossest hotel that I have ever stayed in my life. It was disgusting. Stains on the floor, the sheets wasn't looking right, it was just dark, dingy. I was just not a fan at all. And then like I just, you know, in the mornings, like people leave and people are coming in, so I'm just looking at the other rooms, you know, and they look nothing like mine. And I'm just like, did they do this because I'm black? Like, honestly. And another thing is, like, most of the black people that were there, and I was talking to the guy that's from France about this, like about there not being any black people like while we were in here, because there really wasn't any black people while we were there, but most of them were like municipal workers, like maids and working on the street and bus boys and like some kind of job that was not like desirable, you know, that kind of put you down below other people. So I think when people were staring at us, they were like, why aren't you working? Why aren't you like doing something with your life? But meanwhile, we're just going to brunch. We're just going to brunch, and like we don't know why, you know, people are staring at it. But I don't know if they gave me that room because like they thought like I was gonna be doing something. Oh, also we saw prostitutes, which was like, it was like 90% black girls, 10% white, and the I'm not even gonna get into that. So yeah, I don't know why she gave me that room, but it was gross. I literally, whenever I had to take a shower, the shower was like literally like a box, and I walked around with my shoes on or socks. When I took a shower, I was like so sad that I didn't bring any shower slippers, because I honestly in my head I wasn't thinking that I would really need it, because the rooms that they had on, I think I booked this through booking.com. The pictures that they had were, you know, the rooms were nice, which the rooms in front of me were nice, but the back room that I got was not nice. So I didn't bring any shower slippers. I didn't know where to go to get some cheap ones. I think like towards the end of the trip I ended up getting like the jelly Birkenstocks, just because I was like, I can't, Literally, I would step into the shower and your feet were like this. My feet was like this. My toes were up. I was like, I am not getting no fungus tonight. No, I'm not. Not today. And then when I take a shower, like, I wouldn't even like extend anything. I literally just like I was not touching anything. I was like, this is just gross. I didn't want to do anything in that room. It was just gross. I highly don't recommend that room unless you tell them like, I want a nice room. Don't recommend that place. Just disgusting. So that is going to conclude this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed listening to me go on and on about my trip to France. There is more, and my next stop is London. So please stay tuned for that video because it is coming soon. Again, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button because you know you want to know what else I did while I was away in Europe. So thanks again for watching, guys, and I'm out.